Hello, and welcome to Elgin Talks, the show that brings Elgin to you, with the latest on community events, real estate news, and hot coffee. And now, here are your hosts, Jason Tatum of All City Real Estate and Monica Nava of Kim Cafe. Welcome to Elgin Talks, the show that brings Elgin to you. I'm Jason Tatum of All City Real Estate, and this is Monica Nava of Kim Cafe. Welcome to the show. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about, and we hope you're having a great week, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, what are you up to?
Well, let's see. It's going by fast. We're already into March.
Right, and I hear that you're rocking and rolling with some new menu items, trying to create some new food items for the
we need it.
shop.
I mean, we hear it all the time. What have you got to eat? Whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon, people, especially late afternoon, people come out downtown, they want to shop around a little bit, and they don't want to have to stop and go somewhere to eat, and they might still be wanting to shop. So we decided to, and we've been trying different things. So now what's on the menu is a chicken masala or a chicken and curry, and both of them are going to be over rice.
Tasty.
And we have had the chicken salad sandwiches, and we'll have a tuna salad sandwich.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I think those are great items to have. I've always liked that you have these little snacks in here already, whether it's cookies, croissants,
chips.
What are those fancy little blue cookies with all the
French macaroons.
Macaroons. So yeah, so you got the macaroons. So there's always some great snacks to be had here on this side of town. But it's nice that you're adding some lunch menu items and perhaps some take-home dinner items for folks that are super busy.
Yeah. And I'd like to point out, we also have not only coffee drinks with them, but we have flavored lemonades, Coca-Cola, Mexican Coca-Cola, IBC root beer, and some sparkling water.
And just in case you're new to Texas, perhaps, what is a Mexican Coca-Cola? What makes it so different from a American Coca-Cola?
Well, it's made in Mexico with pure cane sugar.
Real sugar, not that high fructose corn syrup, baby. We're
the
talking
difference.
the good stuff.
The good stuff, yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you got some of that going on.
Yeah.
So. Well, yeah, we got so much happening in our community too. I don't know if you all are used to looking to the library for community events, but they host so many great, after school or during the day programs, like adult crafting. Usually happens around 1:30. I think on the 5th they're having an adult crafting at the library, so that's a lot of fun. They have book clubs.
Storytelling. I love the online storytelling that they started this past year.
So don't forget to check out your local library for all the events. You can check out their calendar. They always have a pretty robust lineup of things to do, as well as the Elgin Recreation Center. I mean, Elgin Recreation Center also has the workout room, the basketball court, the swimming pool, but they put on a ton of activities. Hopefully you've caught the storyboards that they do in the park, but they've started something new. They're opening up their recreation stands during the weekend. So this weekend
I love that.
at different times, Thomas Memorial Park and Morris Memorial Park will be opening up their concession stands, so you can stop by and, Elgin Memorial Park and Thomas Memorial Park will be opening up their concession stands. You can stop by, get some snacks, enjoy some time in the park, maybe get a little bit of a drink.
Well, this is definitely a community that goes out on the weekends.
Right.
Everyone's out, so what a great thing to add.
We're outdoor people, man. That's what we live in Texas for, so we can be outside as much as possible. So the usual things happening. Of course, we got the farmers market on Thursday night with all the local vendors. When's the next Saturday shop?
This Saturday, as a matter of fact.
Well, what do you know? What a surprise!
First Saturday in March.
First Saturday in March.
We will have Happy Basset out in front, which is a local pet box. You can do subscriptions, I think, every 6 months or once a month or whatever. But they'll be out in the front giving.
However much your dog wants,
they always do samples of homemade biscuits that they make for babies, and they always give those out. And then they'll have some stuff to sell also. That's on Saturday, but Friday is also the last day to vote in the paper in the Elgin Courier for the Best Shop Elgin Best of the Best.
That's right. it's a way for Elgin to support its local businesses, or Bastrop Shop County to support local businesses.
Fun.
So it can be a lot of fun.
To give a shout out to your favorite.
Yeah.
And you.
So, and you're welcome to buy 100 papers. There's no limit on how many times you can vote. So vote as often as you like.
It's got to be an original entry by 5 p.m. on Friday.
Right. Original meaning separate piece of paper. Right? Not copied on the Xerox. Is that
That's
what
right. The paper's paper.
The paper's paper, not somebody else's paper's paper, but this paper.
Paper's paper.
So a lot of great shops in there, and everybody loves a shout out from their community if they're doing well. So yeah, take some time, grab the paper. Elgin Courier, it's got a lot of great articles in it this week from the storm. So a lot of interesting reads, and go ahead and vote for your favorite business.
Yeah, it gives the shout outs to everybody.
Cafe, what? So.
You know, you could even grab a paper from right in front. If they're closed for the day, they have papers right in front, and they do the honor system. You can grab your paper and just leave your leave your money in the box there. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's what a small town community does.
Yeah, that's true. So I'll tell you, so many exciting things happening in our city, in our state. Obviously, things are picking up for all of us. We're seeing businesses come back online.
Yeah.
Really don't know what this mask order is going to do, but it's not for us to say. We just, you make your own choices. Your own businesses are going to need to make these choices and do the best they can for each and everybody according to their own preferences. But when the sun comes out, I know Texans like to be out, so I look forward to seeing you guys out and about in town again, and hopefully you'll experience some of these events and we'll see each other there. And talking about events, a major event for us is the community called Peppergrass just opened up to pre-sell homes. So if you're not familiar, FM 1100 and County Line, one of the many neighborhoods that's coming online over there, but Peppergrass is a D.R. Horton neighborhood, and they just came online. One of the most interesting things about this is that they're only taking bids on the property. So it's we just got so lucky here in Elgin and the surrounding community for so long, where you would go into a new home builder, you would express your desire to buy a home, put your deposit on a lot, and the home would be yours as long as you were able to qualify. That's no longer the case.
Wow.
They are releasing a certain number of lots at a time. They're allowing you to put your bids on, and they clearly state that even if the home doesn't appraise, you're obligated to pay whatever you bid or agree to pay for the home, whether it appraises or not.
So I have a question. What if you put a bid and you get it, and then another area opens up, and then you're, oh, I like that one better?
Well, I guess it depends on how nice they want to be to you. But usually, once you're signed a contract, it's a binding agreement, and you need to abide by that contract. So obviously, there's always going to be extenuating circumstances, but when you sign a contract, boy, I hope you're ready to perform, because if not, it can be a little tricky.
Well, that just shows the demand here.
Right, and I think that's really what surprised me, is that it's finally reached Elgin. Austin has come to Elgin, and the demand for housing is very, very hectic. And basically putting those new homes on the market doubled our inventory. We went from like 7 homes on the market to 13 homes on the market with that new home release. So I was curious. I actually had spoken to the builder before they did that release, and kind of talked to them about it and figured out that this was going to happen. And I called them after the release because I wanted to see if it had worked out. So the February 25th, I believe, is when they released 10 homes. Okay. As of today, they've sold 6 of those homes through that process. Wow. So, and yeah, that tells me that they're definitely not going to be changing their tactics anytime soon. So as a buyer, what that means for you is seek professional help, and know what you're getting into, know what you're paying for, know what that contract says, because if you bid $280,000 on a $240,000 house and you win the bid, you're going to be obligated to buy that house at $280,000, and you better be able to perform, or it's going to be an unfortunate circumstance. So now that does not affect FHA, VA, and USDA purchases. Those have what's called an appraisal addendum in them, where if the house does not appraise, the buyer doesn't have to buy and the seller doesn't have to sell. But conventional loans, cash loans, absolutely, or anything where you bid over, you better come with it, and you better come with an educated price point in mind. And it's okay to pay a little bit more for a home, but please don't don't put yourself in a financial situation that can be very difficult to extricate yourself from. So,
well, they're not the only ones that are going to be building right now.
Right.
At this, this year also. So.
Well, yeah, it's hard to say when some of the other communities will break ground. I know that they've started on Eagles Landing too has broken ground, and they've got the trucks out there, and they're clearing the land and making ready. I know that Homestead is still building. That's the LGI community. Elm Creek North, or the Elm Creek across from the original Elm Creek, is selling very quickly. And Saratoga Farms, which is of course behind Walmart, is practically sold out. I think KB Homes has a few more over there, but it's a hot, fast market. KB Homes, same thing. That's just a fast and furious place
Well, I'll tell you,
to
this
try and buy a
past
property.
week, I had somebody, at least one person, every single day that said, I just moved here. And that's, I mean,
Right.
usually it was like maybe every few days or once a week. Last week, every single day.
Yeah, I actually we were just talking about yoga and how I enjoy yoga, and Monica was saying, hey, I need to maybe go take up yoga classes here and there. But interesting that you mentioned that. I've seen a lot of new faces at yoga, and a lot of them have just moved here within the last month or 2 months, and they're starting to explore out of town. So, which is great.
Yeah.
It's great that we have these places like Kim Cafe, the yoga studio, the Owl, and Hold It Down for a long time. G&M Dry Goods, amazing shops, local business owner there. Just amazing place, whether you want a few drinks, a little glass of wine, beautiful environment, or really cool treats and knickknacks and things to either take home or use that day or put in a gift. Owl Wine Bar and G&M Dry Goods, great businesses.
Yeah, you can really help decorate your home and remodel your home and just get it set up just from being here downtown from the shops, because we have so many shops that have home goods and home decor in them. I'm attached to the Tattered Shutter, and they have tons of stuff all the time.
And the extra bonus is you can get a Kim Cafe coffee while you go explore the Tattered Shutter. But really, the most exciting thing about our downtown industry here in Elgin is that it is really diverse. You're not seeing the same shop just repeated time after time after time. We don't have 500 antique shops. We don't have 500 glass blower shops. It really is a mix, from Kim Cafe coffee shop to G&M Dry Goods that sells the dry goods, the fun knickknacks, all manner of wonderful products, to the Tattered Shutter, which sells antique furniture or some resale stuff, and of course a lot of odds and ends that are really cool. To across the street, just so many different things. At ATX Jerky, if you like beef jerky, wonderful product. Oh man, I meet people who ask me about ATX Jerky when I'm out and about and say, have you ever tried that jerky? I say, of course I've tried that jerky. It's from Elgin. So a lot of great stuff. Hope you'll come out and see us at some point and check it all out. But any questions about real estate, don't hesitate to call me. And any questions about coffee, don't hesitate to call her. And of course, we always love seeing you on Elgin Talks. Be sure to check out all the great events that are happening in your community. And don't forget to have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, this week, farmers market, sidewalk sale. Lots of vendors outside. So
Bada bing, bada boom.
Saturday.
Well, thank you for joining us on Elgin Talks. If you'd like to be on our show, or if you have a product or know somebody else who would like to share their wonderful local made product on our show, reach out to us at elgintxtalks@gmail.com. We'd love to answer your emails and perhaps get you out here and have some fun with us.
Yes, we will.
All right. Well, hey, thanks again. Always good to see you, and thank you for letting us hang out here at Kim Cafe.
Yeah, always.
All right. Well, folks, we'll look forward to seeing you very soon.